Greetings, friends. Today we are going to be using the Warrior from the Razor Company and Shannon's soaps and removing these pesky whiskers with the Karve in absolutely beautiful stainless. If you like the sounds of that, strap in, hang on, because we're going to give her. Alright, greetings, friends. Welcome to my den with me, Justin J-Mac, the Red Island Shaver. So glad to have you here with me, and we have a fantastic shave for you today, and that is, yes, the Warrior from Shannon's Soaps. Hand-delivered, might I say, by a good friend of mine in the community, Brent Conrad. Everybody knows Brent. He's in the comments section. He talks to everybody. I talk to Brent all the time. Him and I went in on a set, and instead of him shipping it to me, he drove over, because he's a fellow East Coaster like myself. And we went out. He took me out for a lovely lunch. Got to meet his lovely wife, Sandra, and we had a fantastic time. Brent, I can't thank you enough, man. That was an incredible afternoon. Really appreciated it. It's always nice to do a meetup with fellow wet shavers, especially during this COVID time. And it was awesome, buddy. Really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to get into this soap. You get a look at it right there. Very nice looking soap. This is the Shannon's Chupacabra base. That's right. It's got only 100% natural Chupacabra oil in here. Can't wait to get into it. Going with the Sterling 24mm fan knot today. We're just going to get right in here and get loading. First use of Shannon's. So really looking forward to seeing how that lather goes. And let's just get her. It's kind of a soft base. Yeah, definitely a little bit on the softer side. Not super soft, but it is soft. So bear that in mind. Make sure my tips are just a little bit damper, just to help skim along the surface and pick up that soap. So the scent notes. I know people are probably yelling at their device right now. What does it smell like? Well, what does it smell like? This is supposed to smell like the hallways of the high school that Kim attended back in the day. So it's powdery. It's supposed to be powdery and floral. For me, I definitely get the powder. I get a bit of chocolate out of this, actually. Maybe some vanilla. I like it. I really like it. I already have an aftershave picked out to go with this. I'm gonna go with something that is I'm gonna go with something that's got a lot of vanilla and tobacco in it, because I think tobacco and vanilla is just gonna, oh, it's going to play with this real nicely, I think. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, of course, this soap is for Kim, the Warrior, Kim Gray. Everybody knows her, see her in the community. She is battling mesothelioma, rare form of cancer that is caused by exposure to asbestos. And this is a charity soap done up by Jason at the Razor Company with Shannon's. All the proceeds from this went directly to Kim, and if I do remember correctly, she has already gotten those said proceeds to help her out, because she can't work. Kim also worked in the food service like me. She's a fellow culinary professional, and that's going to kind of lead into a bit of a story time, but I just want you to know, Kim, we are thinking about you, and I have a message for the community. September 26th, so next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, is National Cancer Awareness Day. The theme of the day is blue. So I want everybody out there in social media land, whether you're on YouTube or on the Instagrams, I want you to paint social media blue for our warrior, Kim Gray. Because while we can't fight the disease with her or other people who are going through cancer or leukemia, like other members in our community or family members of other members of our community, we can, while we can't fight it with them, we can certainly support them while they fight it and be there for them. So I want to see all the social media blue next Sunday, and keep an eye out for something from my fellow brothers at the CanadianMafia Show. So we are definitely going to paint Instagram blue, and we'll be happy to do it. So Kim, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, or as good of a weekend as you can have. And I just want to let you know that we are thinking of you. We are continuously thinking of you. you're always in our thoughts and our prayers, and we love you. So no sister of ours is going to go through this alone. As we continue to dump water into this soap. Very impressed so far with the base. Haven't even started shaving with it. Just by the way it's lathering, I can tell this is going to be a good shave. It's going to be everything that I want in a soap. I think that's good for the water. We're just gonna whip or work that lather a bit. That's good. This is going in the special pouch. I have a special pouch set up here for special soaps. And that's where it's going. I got one more to add to that Monday, hopefully. And if it ever gets to me, it's sitting in purgatory 6 miles from my house and did not get delivered. So ask me what I think about that. There will be another soap added to that special pouch, and that's my special pouch where I know exactly where it is. I know the 3 soaps that'll be in it. I don't need to go hunting for them, and they're there at a moment's notice. So we'll just work this lather a bit. Yeah, so story time, eh? Here's one for you. So as many of you know, I was a culinary professional. I had to talk with my mafia friends. I guess technically, I was a line cook. I've done it all. I was a banquet cook, so cooking for huge crowds, like 600, 700, 800 people. I've done line cooking, like under the gun, super fast-paced, really, really busy restaurant where I was doing all the proteins. It's like all different types of fish, burgers, steaks, chicken, running the deep fryers, doing pasta to order on the stove. Did it all, and I guess technically I was a sous chef. I was hired to work a family-style restaurant with a fairly large, diverse menu. I was hired to be the second in command to run one of the shifts, and on the shift I ran, I had a prep cook under me and 2 fellow line cooks, and I was also responsible for doing ordering, doing prep. So I guess de facto, we didn't really live on titles there, but I guess in every essence of the word, I was a sous chef. So I'm going to roll with that. Why not? I guess I can say I was a sous chef. And it did give me the experience, I guess, to carry on. One of the regrets I do have was not staying in the industry, but it is a tough industry to make money in, especially here. A lot of the really good paying jobs are seasonal for tourists. The tourist season, and then in the winter it's starve, right? And when you got a family, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, so the story is the time I cooked for His Royal Highness Prince Philip for a banquet. That was a good time. The Karve stainless 4-inch handle, beautiful Argyle knurling. Every time I get this razor out, we've got to show that. I can't really tell if that focuses or not because I can't tell with my eyes. C-plate, a Voscod, like 5th use, 6th use. All right, so fresh. I wasn't fresh out of culinary school. I was doing my on-the-job training. So the way the Culinary Institute of Canada, where I worked, which is one of the most prestigious culinary schools in Canada. People from all around the world travel here to Prince Edward Island to attend this top-notch culinary school. So the way it works is you do your first year. In your first year, you learn the basics. Start from scratch, learn everything. Butchery, pastries, running the line, garde manger, soups, stocks, sauces, breakfast rotation, pastas, the whole 9 yards. And then what you do, you have to go out in the summer and work on-the-job training for 600 hours minimum. And then you come back for year 2. And year 2 is the fine dining. So that's where you get into stuff like all the real haute cuisine and running the Lucy Maud dining room, which is a dining room paying customers come in and you cook, you work a line, and so you got to do the prep, and then you're working the line for a dinner service. And the hospitality students, so students learn how to do front of house and hospitality, they run the service in the front of house. So it's pretty cool. It gives you all the different aspects of how to work in a restaurant. So anyway, at the on-the-job training, I went and worked at Confed Center, and we ended up doing a banquet for Prince Philip. So that was really intense. We had to do interviews. We had to be investigated by the RCMP, which is our National Police Force, and the Advanced Security Team for the Brits. Had to do an interview with them. So we go into the second pass. This soap, rocking. Really like the base. It's great soap. Nice and slick. Really like it. So we had to do that, and then I remember the day of the banquet. What was I doing? I was working in the secondary kitchen for a while, doing breads, getting all the breads baked off and the rolls to the tables, and we were not allowed to be alone in the kitchen at all. So I was working in the pastry kitchen by myself as a culinary member with 2 armed police officers in the kitchen with me. One was from the UK, and one was from the RCMP, the National Police Force. Because if I was going to be a saboteur, then the Brits have no jurisdiction. Obviously, it has to be a member of the local police force to actually do an arrest. So yeah, that's kind of the story. That was really freaking crazy. And then when after I got everything baked off, went into the main line, and we were doing the cooking, doing all the final prep for this big banquet, and yeah, it was absolutely insane. It was a freaking great day. Got to actually meet Prince Philip. That was really cool, like really cool, and he enjoyed the meal immensely, and nobody tried to take him out, so that's even better. So nobody got in trouble. But yeah, it was really cool. You can do some really cool things in the culinary industry, depending where you work. I met Geddy Lee, the bass player, lead singer from Rush, back when I was 15. I was working as a dishwasher at a summer resort called Dalve by the Sea, very popular resort, Prince Edward Island. And so I got to meet Geddy Lee working there. That was pretty cool. So yeah, it was an very interesting job by times. Learned a lot of good things. Still miss it. I could dearly miss it. Like I know I mentioned before, I was gonna go back into cooking after the heart attack and the eyes, put an end to that. I don't see good enough to work in a professional kitchen. I know I can't. I struggle to find things even here at the house. I have no peripheral vision, so I'd just be a liability working a line, which sucks because I would love to get back into it and pursue that career. So it does get kind of depressing because I watch a lot of cooking videos and stuff, and it's like, man, I would love to get back into it and do it, but I know I can't. So that kind of sucks, but you know, I had a good conversation with Brent today about that. He's like, you know, hindsight is 20/20, and he's absolutely right, and kind of have to try not to appreciate the things that you have done, and sometimes you just have to kind of let it go if you can't do it anymore, and you know, that's what it is. And he's very correct, very correct. And I mean, you know, I am kind of retired. I kind of get to do my own thing, whatever I want, when I want, well, without driving. So that's kind of cool. I mean, who knows, maybe in the future they'll invent a technology that'll restore my eyesight, and then I'll have to go back to work, and I'll go back to cooking, and I'll be getting my ass kicked working a hotline somewhere, getting yelled at by a chef and fucking up and in the heat and the fire, and I'll be sitting there thinking, damn it, sitting on the couch watching YouTube wasn't all that bad. So there's that. You got to take it all with a grain of salt. But anyway, that was a great shave. Another one of those shaves, man, you can just go on autopilot and just talk and just shave. When you can do that, I think that's a mark of a good soap. It's one of the reasons why I love these artisan soaps. They always make my face feel great at the end of the day. Just a nice, easy peasy shave. Really like that. Got a good residual scent coming off here. I think I'm going to go with the Cosa Nostra. Let's nose it. Yeah, because the Cosa Nostra is tobacco and vanilla, but it's kind of got a couple sweeter notes in there too. I think it's going to pair nicely with this. And then that powder, kind of rounding everything out. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, that was the ticket right there. That was the one. Oh, that was the one. Oh, that's a lovely combination. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, that's really nice. Because this is a strongly scented aftershave, but I'm still getting some residual notes of the soap coming through. Oh, that worked really good. That worked better than I could have expected, even just by sniffing it. Oh, man. That's working with my body chemistry really, really nicely. Wow. Damn. I use this splash for quite a few soaps. I might have to get a backup jar of it sometime, or a bottle, because I use this one a lot. Well, that was a fantastic shave. I really enjoyed that. Brent, once again, thank you so much for hand delivering that. I appreciate it. It was great. It's great to support these charity causes. You know, the wet shaving community, as I said before, is an incredible community. We're always here for our members, and that's the way it should be in any community. So that's the shave for me, my friends. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do appreciate all the support. If you're new to the channel and liking the content, please hit the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. It helps the channel grow, helps our wet shaving community grow. And that's it for me. So until the next time, be safe, be kind to one another. Most importantly, have a great day, need a better shave. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.